guys, it's me, JERWOLF, and today I'm back with another video. And before I start this video, I just want to say, I know I've been going for a long time. I don't want to hear anything about it in the comments. I'm sorry, it's my fault. I've been having creative blocks, so, I haven't been able to do videos because I ain't have nothing to record. But, anyways, today's story time is going to be about, my stalker, as you can see by the title of this video. Most of you might not think this is a stalker, but it probably is. I'm classified as a stalker anyways, like an Instagram stalker, if you know what I mean. But anyways, let's get straight into the story. So we're gonna name this person Josh. Okay, so Josh, listen. So Josh was my friend from Instagram, right? Mind you, Josh lives in Atlanta. He goes to, like, nearby schools by me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we've never met in person. But he was just always texting me and stuff, always telling me to go live. Because if you don't know, like, I go live on my Instagram. You know, my Instagram be lit or whatever. So we just be having a good time on live. And I do story times on live also. But he just, like, he's, like, kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? But I also had this one friend. We're going to call him Nick. So Josh and Nick didn't like each other. Because Josh was doing a promo. Well, no, they were doing a shout out for each other, right? And Josh did, like, false advertisement for Nick and said he was gonna give people, like, free stuff if they followed him and stuff like that. And that wasn't true. And Nick didn't like it, so Nick blocked him. Josh then saw me post happy birthday to Nick, and Josh got mad. So, fast forward. He was like, I don't like him. He's a busted MUA or something like that, right? And he goes along those lines. So I tell Nick, not even being messy, because I was like, do you even know him and stuff like that? And so I, like, DM him, asking him about it. And he told me the whole story. So so then Nick tells me to get on live and, like, talk about me and see if he's gonna talk about Nick, basically. And so I got on there talking shit about Nick, and Josh then proceeded to call him a busted MUA on live. So, shoot, I had to act like he left the live for him to be comfortable to, like, talk about him or whatever, and he did. And so once that happened, he commented in the live again, and Josh just shut up, but he was still there watching. So I really don't know what Nick said, because Nick is honestly a nice person, and I don't know what he was saying about him. But I don't think it was anything too harsh. Oh, I think it was something along the lines like, oh, I'm a busted MUA or something like that. And he just started, like, putting laughing emojis. But then after that, I can't remember. I was still on live. And then I guess Josh got his voice back and he started talking mess because he's really messy. He's, like, one of those gays, so like, he's, like, really messy. So he was talking mess in my live. And I was like, I don't think you should be doing that, you know what I'm saying? Because I saw his true colors, you know what I'm saying? Because he, like, was talking behind his back because he thought that he left. And I'm like, what makes me think that you're not going to do the same thing to me, right? So I'm like, I don't think you should be doing that. And so Josh goes off on me. And I'm like, So, like, I go back off on him. That was the type of person I was back then. I mean, I'll still go off on people, but not just for not, like, I mean, it wasn't back to a certain extent that I used to, like, back then, because I was, like, really, really rude. Some people might think I'm still rude, but I don't know. I guess I chilled out, but anyways, me and Josh stopped being friends, and me and Nick are just talking about the situation in our DMs. So all we notice is people are coming to our pages now, and they're, like, going blah, blah, blah's live, Josh. They're, like, going Josh's live. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And basically, I go on his live, and what's pinned on his little live thing, it says, I'm dragging at Gucci J and an irrelevant person. So, he ain't at me, right? Because, I didn't have as many followers as him, so yeah, I guess he didn't at me because I guess he thought he couldn't get clout off of me. Which he didn't, because I didn't, like, nobody wanted to follow him. Nobody likes him. So my thing is, like, nobody likes him. He's literally a joke. But that's what he put. And so we both went in his live, and he was talking about us, and he was like, oh, I want to fight you. I'm going to get people to jump you. He's saying this to me, right? Because Nick lives in, I forgot where Nick lives, okay? But Nick lives in, like, another state. So he's just going off on me because we obviously live in the same state. Like, he's not that far from me. So I've never been scary. So we've been, like, arguing for, like, a long time at this point. And so he was like, drop the address, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not scary. So I dropped my address. And he leaked my address. So I'm sitting here confused. And then he threatened to get me jumped. Because his cousins live right there. He was like, oh, I'm going to get my cousins to beat your gay ass up and stuff like that. I'm just like, well, dang. Like, you really are that weak to get other people to fight me. I mean, come on. But he leaked my address or whatever. And then he got people that followed him to go and try and delete my page. And other petty stuff, right? So, then after that, this whole night, then Teen Shade Room posted about it. When Teen Shade Room posted about it, like, a whole bunch of people started going on my live and stuff like that. Like, a whole bunch of drama started to happen. And nobody was really, like, coming for me like they were, like, fans of him or anything. Overall, it was fine. I was live. Nobody tried to try me or anything. Yeah, I don't remember anybody ever trying to try me like that or anything. But anyways, after that all happened and it all simmered down, we really didn't talk after that. I disabled my page because, like, I wasn't finna get deleted. So I disabled my page for a while. And then I came back. Okay, so mind you, it's been like a couple months after this whole drama and beef thing, right? And it's been a couple months. So I forget about him, right? And now I get a text and it's like, hey, remember me, right? But it's under another username, like a spam page username. I'm a spam, I don't like, but anyways, like, it's under another spam username. So I'm like, maybe, because I don't, like, remember people because my phone got taken, so I ain't talk to people like that. So he was like, remember me? And I'm like, sure, maybe. He was like, it's me, Josh. So I'm like, oh my God. Because I've seen that username all around my page. They like every single my post. They're always in my live. They're always under my Instagram story. So I'm sitting here like, so you've been watching me for how many months? And it's about to be 2018 now. This happened in like the middle of 2017, like the beginning of the middle of 2017. So I'm just sitting here like, dang. Like, you've been watching me for this long. So I start screenshotting the messages. He was like, hey, why are you screenshotting? I'm like, send me proof that it's you. So he sends me proof of himself saying my username and saying his username. And I'm sitting here like, I know you lying. Like, you stood up there and watched me for how many months? That's pathetic. And he was like, oh, I changed this and that, blah, blah, blah. And all that other BS. But I didn't care. So he got exposed for watching me. And I don't, like, that's the end of the story, really. I mean, and he still watches my story. So, I mean, I really don't know what to say about that. The story, and goodbye, y'all.